Hello everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. I do note that some of the readings at the moment are very sort of deep and meaningful. So I guess we're in that place at the moment where we just need to know that we're on the right track and heading in the right direction. Okay, the cards are a bit... Ooh, these cards are just beautiful. And they're not so hard to shuffle, but they get away from me sometimes, like taming the deck. But I do love it, and I will keep using it for a little while. I've actually got some new decks there that I want to get started, but I haven't got bored with these yet, so I like to sort of learn as much as I can. Some decks are really hard, and I watch other people do the same thing with their readings, where you sort of change the deck, but then you end up coming back to the ones that are your favourites. Now I have lots of favourites. Alrighty, we're ready to go. So this is the Lover's Path Tarot. And we always use a different deck to the one I've used in the What's Cracking. I have the Princess of Arrows coming through. Now, in the traditional deck, that's the Prince of Swords. Behind that, the Four of Coins, Ten of Wands, and the Hierophant, Eight of Cups. Okay, this is about... It's funny, isn't it? Because, again, there's a couple of repeat cards from the What's Cracking reading, which is fine. But this has a very different energy. I feel like there's some sort of energy around here of letting go of something from the past. Now, I feel that this thing keeps drawing you back because you keep going back to have a look at it. So you're either scouting things out on the internet, or going back to see where some person has progressed or where they're at in their life. Now, the idea of going backwards and forwards into the past after you've walked away from something just reopens the wound. But I don't know that that's always a bad thing, because sometimes then we see things we need to see and they help us close that down. And some of this is about you understanding how to close out things from your past that no longer serve you, because they do bring you often grief and negativity, and maybe that isn't the most healthy way to be. So instead of looking back at the past, and it sort of probably has a little bit of the feeling from the What's Cracking reading, because this idea of hanging on to our past is part of our learning not to do. The past is gone. It was just purely a lesson, and you have to understand that it's gone, it's finished, it's done. So all you have from the past are memories. So let's have a look and see what they're trying to say. So first off, we have the card of illusion coming in here. Now, illusion serves us because it protects us. It keeps us in a place where we feel safe. But often illusion stops us moving forward as well, because we see a particular way the world should be, but it's not actually how it really is. So there's this push at the moment to let go of illusion. Okay, and then we have desire. So this is trying to bring in or manifest here what you want in your life by allowing those things that don't serve you to disappear, to go. And then we have awakening. Wow, we have 3 major arcanas coming out here. So what they're saying here is letting go of the past, letting go of things that don't serve you, letting go of these ideas, thoughts, and things that you have kept in place to protect yourself are no longer serving you. You don't need to use them anymore. You can put them away. They're tools that were right for the time, but not now. Because you need to start manifesting. You're about to go through some sort of an awakening here, which for some of you will include twin flames, love, finding new life paths. But in order to have this new start here, you've got to be prepared to let go of that no longer serves you. We do have the Ten of Coins, so we do have abundance coming in. So some of you are working towards what is your own abundance. So whether this is, as I said, love, life paths, you're trying to work out how to move forward here. And the universe is saying, in order to move forward and have exactly what you want, you've got to be prepared to let go of things that no longer serve you. So we do have the Cup of Love coming in here, a brand new start in love with the Ace of Cups. We also have the Empress coming in here. So we're talking of fertility. So for some of you, this is about opening yourself up to having children, opening yourself up to bringing new life into the world. Okay, so there's some sort of gift coming in here, possibly from an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. Someone who's offering you an opportunity to let go of past hurts, past pain, past beliefs. Oh, wow, look at this. So we have the card of wisdom coming in here. So there's so many things to be learned here. And another major arcana with the Fool. Oh my goodness, this is just amazing. And the Ten of Swords. So being able to put away the negativity. So even though I've used a brand new deck, I've gone on a slightly different tangent. The theme of the reading is still very, very much the same. So very quick reading here for you this morning. The universe is saying to you, this is a time to discard those things from the past that are no longer serving you. We're waiting to bring you in an awakening. We're waiting to bring you in abundance, those things you've wanted. If you've been looking for direction, if you've been trying to find your way and you haven't been able to, releasing the past, releasing past hurts, past pain, childhood trauma, all of those things will help you manifest. And we're moving towards this beautiful new start where you get an opportunity to have love life in the way you want it by understanding this deeper wisdom you have within you and being able to release this toxic energy that you're carrying with you. Beautiful, beautiful reading. There was just something else that came through there and I've skimmed over it and now I've lost it. It's about going back to childhood innocence here. It's about understanding through someone else that gives you some sort of opportunity. So somebody may be coming in to give you some sort of insight or idea about how to move forward here. So if you're feeling like you've been stuck in this place, if you're feeling like you're not moving, the universe is about to help you move forward here. But definitely the end of negativity, the end of negative thinking, and being able to close out this cycle. So I think it's amazing how Spirit starts off a period of time and they sort of give you a very general overview. And then as the weeks go past, we've got deeper and deeper into this to understand what is happening here in the world. Some of you are wondering why you can't bring in love. Some of you are wondering why you can't bring in the job you want or create the life path that you need to have. And it's all about to happen. Some of the people on this card are really standing out to me, like Cleopatra and Cupid and Tristan and Ivan. There is this feeling here that you are following in the footsteps of great people, and you may even have some of these people working with you to move you forward. But there's this beautiful feeling here of closing out things in order to bring in much more things that are much more aligned with your pathway. So if you're feeling a bit lost, it's coming here. And it seems to me that it's going a little bit quicker now because the readings are getting just that much more deeper and meaningful here. Well, interestingly enough, I got peace out again, which is, of course, was in the last reading. So I won't read that one again, but I will read the round and round one because this talks about cycling things to learn. When you don't learn a lesson, you get it back again. And I remember even thinking as a child how funny it was, you know, that you saw people coming out of, you know, violent and aggressive relationships. And the next thing you know, they'd be with someone who's exactly the same. And I used to think, how does that happen? Why do people cycle like that? And I remember, like as a very young child, trying to work that out. But now as an adult, I completely understand that's because you're not doing your healing between relationships. You're not learning the lesson of the previous one. That's why going from relationship to relationship sometimes just doesn't serve you unless you're meeting someone who's helping you heal. Okay, so this is about the spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you're challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective, and that's exactly what's happening here. The universe is trying to help you see this. So the appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is that you are standing at a higher level looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. How very, very beautiful. Have a wonderful weekend.